I'm Steve Parker at the SEMA Show at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Join me for an inside look at the $18 billion automotive aftermarket industry. This is the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Every year, more than 60,000 people representing over 3,500 companies from all over the world come to the Specialty Equipment Market Association show. It represents the $18 billion automotive aftermarket business. There's everything here, from little gadgets and knickknacks to full-on aftermarket drag racers, road racers, and everything in between. With more than 3,500 exhibitors at the SEMA Show, companies have to do a lot to get people's attention. So you may see everything from an old truck like this, an old pickup, to something a little more exotic like an old Formula One car. Feast your eyes on this. One of the original members of the old Speed Equipment Manufacturing Association was the Edelbrock Corporation. They're still here, and the son of the founder of the company still runs this company, which is now traded publicly on the stock exchange. His name is Vic Edelbrock.
Well, actually, it was Revell that kind of brought us together, and we were a bunch of independent people, and you know, our competitors were competitors, they were enemies, and to get us all into one room was quite an occasion. And Revell brought us together and said, listen, you guys, you're going to need some legislation in your coming years, and if you don't start getting going on it now, it might be too late and you might be in trouble. So that was the start. SEMA started mainly as a social group. They'd have a Christmas party every year, and then it started to evolve, and there was Noel Carpenter had a non-SEMA show in Anaheim, was the first to do that. He did it for 2 years, and then SEMA started with their first show, which was in Dodger Stadium around 1965, as I believe. And that was the start of the SEMA Show. The next year, of course, Dodger Stadium in the halls there, and they put plastic out so that the rain and the cold, because this was in the end of January, wouldn't bother us. And the next year we went to Anaheim and had the convention center there and started from there.
Vic Edelbrock, tell us about your family's involvement. You have 3 generations now of Edelbrocks who have been making and selling high-performance parts.
Well, I was very fortunate that I had a father that had the knowledge that he had. It was unfortunate that he died at the age of 49 years old in 1962. I was 26 years old, but he really set a foundation for me. And my father would always make a product that he could look you straight in the eye and say, it works, it's the finest product out there, it's the product that I'll use on my race car, and I'll go out and blow your doors off if I have to. And that's kind of the same philosophy that we use today. We're not going to blow the doors off of somebody running on the street, towing a boat, but we're going to give them a product that will do what we say it does, and we can look you straight in the eye and tell you that it works.
The year was 1932. Ford Motor Company came out with the first mass-produced V8 engine in America. In the 1960s, when SEMA got together, a lot of the members built cars like this. But as the years have gone on and the marketplace has changed, people come to the SEMA Show for vehicles like this. 1998 is the 50th anniversary of the F-Series truck, and this has traditionally been the best-selling vehicle not only in America, but in the world.
That's correct.
How have you seen truck styling change since you've been with Ford?
Well, I think it's become more user-friendly, more utilitarian, and addressing the issues of the customer, the wants and needs, primarily the ergonomics, making a truck feel like an automobile or a car when it's driven.
As a stylist at Ford Motor Company, how does your job get into the truck market? What do you do for Ford that helps them to sell trucks?
Well, the appearance and emotion of the exterior design as well as the interior is very important. From the outside, it's highly emotional to convey the feeling of strength and power, and to give a person of high confidence that what we've done is a very reliable, strong vehicle.
No matter how big the SEMA Show gets, it always comes back down to one thing: the classic American street rod. There's an organization called the Goodguys. It has 35,000 members, and it's dedicated to nothing but old-time hot rods and rock and roll.
Goodguys is an association made up of about 35,000 members worldwide that are into hot rods. They're into nostalgia stuff. They're into street-driven, high-performance cars of all years, makes, and models. And we produce events all over the country. We're in like 12 different states. Some of them are drag racing events. Some of them are events at fairgrounds. We call them state fairs of automotive excitement. And a lot of the street rods, of course, that are built today, they look like they were built back in the 50s, although it might be a brand new fiberglass body that's a 32 Ford Roadster, a brand new Ford V8 underneath the hood, or a Chevy V8 underneath the hood with fuel injection and all that good stuff. So they're combinations of all those kinds of things.
In 1959, Bill Mitchell was the head of design at General Motors. He took a Corvette and he put a fiberglass body over it. He called it the Stingray. It became a race car. In 1963, it became a street car. Where was the first place this car appeared in the public? Hot Rod Magazine. And this year at the SEMA Show in Las Vegas, Hot Rod Magazine celebrates its 50th anniversary.
It's a phenomenon even unto us. I mean, it's the largest magazine of its type in the world. For us to continue to do the cultivation that the magazine goes through, actually each and every issue is, I think represents the kindership that the enthusiasts have. You know, it's really the end user who makes things happen. What we do is we facilitate bringing new product and new ideas and how to do things to guys who really have a burning desire to do it.
You're looking at a 400 horsepower, 10-cylinder Dodge Viper power plant. How do you make the hot rod of the future? Well, you take one of those engines and you put it into the body of a 1954 Plymouth Belvedere. If you want to see where the future of hot rodding and street rods are going in America, you have to come to the SEMA Show in Las Vegas, Nevada.